this foreign aspects, we are looking into the community property law. Now, let's look at the foreign community property rules. Does Eleanor actually has the same community property rights as a US person? Now, how would the US community property rules apply? And is it possible to enter into a pre and post nuptial agreement to vary community property rights? And can US community property rights enforce against the trust and property in the Philippines? So, John.
Yeah, so we touched on these concepts earlier. I think the very important things to keep in mind are, which state definitions might apply, and understand that states have widely varying definitions of marital property. So Texas would have a narrow definition that would not include as much property automatically into community property as, say, the community property approach in California, a much broader definition. So the answers here, yes, US community property rules could very well apply depending upon when the marriage occurred, where they were living when Nelson passed away, and where the property is located. A pre or post-nuptial agreement could impact that if it were executed properly and it hit those 4 triggers that I mentioned earlier. And then enforcement, absolutely. It comes down to Hague Convention treatment and particular treaties in place to respect judicial proceedings in the offshore jurisdiction.
Well, and we have one more question. So, can the U.S. community rights be enforced against the Singapore and the Hong Kong Trust? Zach, would you like to take this?
Yeah, same issue again. These would be characterized as proprietary rights, so they wouldn't be arising on succession. They'd be seen as ownership rights. They're certainly not going to be recognized as, they won't be characterized as a matrimonial sort of ancillary relief claim, so a court order. It will just be seen as this is part of Eleanor's property according to her matrimonial domicile in the US and the particular state. And again, there's no protections for that because it's dealing with someone's right to their own property. So there wouldn't be a firewall protection against that.
Right.